Hey, if you've seen any of my videos, you know that going to nurse practitioner school can take a real toll on your health. I mean, you're just so consumed with so much stuff that you've got to get done. I thought I would share with you kind of what I do in a typical day to try to stay on top of my health, eat better, and get some exercise in. Hang on. Hey, I'm sorry about my voice. Here in Middle Tennessee, which is kind of like allergy capital of the United States, it's just really hit me hard today. I don't feel bad. It's just I don't have much of a voice, which, it's just part of living here. Anyway, so kind of what am I doing in a given day to stay up to date, try to stay healthy with my routine, try to stay in shape the best I can. Because what I've learned is that when I started school, first thing that happened is I gained 10 pounds because I was just sitting at a desk, so focused, so caught up in trying to get everything done. I was neglecting eating well. I was neglecting having a good workout routine. I wasn't going to work as much because I cut back on my hours. And a shift in the ER is like 12,000 steps for me. And that's, one of the ways that I got a little bit of cardio in. So that wasn't happening. So I had to come up with a better way to do that. Now, you've heard me also talk about intermittent fasting. That's become a big part of it. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But kind of here's what I'm trying to do during a day and to stay in shape and to eat better and to keep the stress level down as well. So this morning I got up around 6 a.m. and you can see here, this is my sleep cycle timer. It's an app I have on my phone. It helps me see how much sleep I'm getting. I got really bad sleep last night, only a 58% quality because I was up late working on some homework stuff. I wanted to get an early start, so I got up early this morning. So I got up at 6 o'clock and probably by 6:45 I was already in my office starting on some homework. I had a PowerPoint presentation I had to do for school as well as get ready. We have another unit quiz coming up this weekend and I haven't even looked at the book for it yet. So I started this morning off with some black coffee. I love Black Rifle Coffee Company. I get several brands for my Keurig, and here's what I've got. And then I also use this Ember mug, which is a cool mug that my son got me for Christmas. It keeps coffee warm. It also syncs with the app on my phone that tells me exactly how much caffeine I've gotten for the day. So during the day, I'm going to be fasting, so I only drink black coffee, no cream, no sugar. I also have some sparkling waters, unflavored sparkling waters that I got at Costco. It's really all I have during the day until my eating window will open later this evening. That gives me, a relief from any kind of hunger I might have. And it's also part of clean fasting. Clean fasting is not having anything that has any kind of flavor to it during your fasting period, because even having flavored mints or something like that in your mouth can spark an insulin release. And that's what we're trying to avoid in our clean fasting. Okay, so right now it's about a 3:15 in the afternoon. I am just toast right now as far as studying is concerned. Been at it, off and on, but mostly on for the last, since about, 7 o'clock this morning. So I've got to take a break from it right now. And what I'm going to do is go down to the gym that we have here in our neighborhood and do some resistance, some strength training. So you can see I have been fasting for about 19 hours and 16 minutes. It's about 45 minutes before I'll even think about eating anything. You see my fasting goal is 20 hours for the day. So I've read, and it seems to work for me, and I've read this in some studies, that doing a workout toward the end of your fast probably has the best benefits from the standpoint of fat burning. And also, when I'm finished with the workout, it should be the close of my fasting window, and I can come back home here. I can have a sport drink if I want, some Gatorade, a flavored drink. Also will make a protein-based smoothie that I will have kind of to break my fast. And then later tonight, we'll have some another HelloFresh meal that we got delivered on Friday, and we'll go from there. So I'm walking down to the neighborhood workout facility. It's a little, it's pretty well stocked facility that we have that's next to our pool, our neighborhood pool. But I wanted to mention something about why I'm doing this. One of the studies I read when I got into the intermittent fasting was that strength training is one of the best ways to burn fat. I used to do a lot of running. I don't do so much anymore, maybe because I'm older. But strength training is one of the best ways to do it. So I try to do it about 3 times a week. Don't always make it, but try to do it about 3 times a week. And we'll, hang on. And I'll give you a little idea of what we do, of what I do when I get down there. Well, as you can see, I'm all finished. It took about 34 minutes to do that workout. Yes, I did about, I don't know, maybe 7 different exercises, 3 sets, 10 reps each. And if you notice, I'm not doing a lot of weight. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. And I think a lot of people shy away from strength training because they think, you know, that's the goal of it. Nothing wrong with it, but that's not my goal. My goal is to be healthy. And I know that, especially as I get older, having good muscular tone and mass is going to help my joints. It's going to help me live longer and live younger. It's also going to help me keep stress down. And muscle mass just uses more energy to maintain than fat does. So that's going to help from a fat burning standpoint. So if you're not doing any strength training, it doesn't have to be, you know, some all-out outrageous thing. I'll put a link below for the program that I use, but you know, you should really be doing something with it. All right, so I'm back home now. I've been fasting for 20 hours and 16 minutes. I'm gonna end my fast with my protein drink here. It's, I know it's not much to look at. That is about a cup of almond milk, some protein powder, about 20 grams worth, chia seeds, baby spinach, and some frozen blackberries in there. So breaking your fast with protein is probably better than breaking it with a big heavy carb kind of a meal or break. Not that I don't ever do that, but it's probably better to do with protein. And listen, I am by no means a fitness guru. I just wanted to give you a look at what I'm doing in the gym. Some days I don't get there. Some days I choose to make other things a priority and not go work out. And I kick myself every time I do it. I don't know that there's ever been a day that I've wanted to go and do strength training, but every time I do it, I'm glad that I did. So I'm going to have the rest of this protein shake. I'm going to get cleaned up. I'm having a conference call here in about 40 minutes with my telehealth partner in my class. We have a project where we each have to play a patient. We each have to play a provider. We have to record it on Zoom and turn it in for a grade. So we're going to have a conference to decide how we're going to do that. And then probably after that's over, my wife will be home and we'll start dinner with our HelloFresh meal kit. All right, so it's a little bit before 5 p.m. here. I'm going to have a call in just a few minutes with my telehealth partner. It's a project that we have to do in our advanced assessment class. But I thought I'd spend a minute and tell you kind of a little bit about what I've been working on today. This is, you know, a fairly typical day in the life when I don't have to, you know, do a shift in the ER. So most of this morning I spent on this PowerPoint here. It's a 30-slide PowerPoint I have to do on a patient safety topic. Mine is about nurse to patient ratios in the emergency department. Our hospital is still doing 4 to 1. which is against almost all the best practices that are out there. So I'm doing a thing on that, PowerPoint slide on that. So I spent almost the entire morning working on this. You know, it's got to have graphics, it's got to be accurate, it has to have, you know, peer review references to all of your facts and everything, a methodology of how you're going to study it, you know, all that type of stuff. So I spent at least 4 or 5 hours working on that today. Also, my desk is a mess, as you can see. Also spent some time studying for our next unit quiz. This is my Picmonic, or part of my Picmonic playlist. This one happens to be on anaplastic thyroid cancer. And then the rest of the time I spent working on trying to get preceptors. Anyway, I'm getting ready for the call. I'll get back with you just as soon as we finish that up. And me and my telehealth project partner have it all ironed out. Okay, so I just finished my call with my telehealth project partner. And while I was on the call, I heard my wife come in. We're probably going to start thinking about getting dinner together now. So I'm going to go ahead and get down and get that started. Okay, so a quick disclaimer here. I am not a spokesperson for HelloFresh. Actually, my son has been using it for quite a while, and he sent me a free box, told me I ought to try it. And apparently, if you subscribe to HelloFresh, they allow you to send a limited number of free boxes. I'll put it. I can do that, so I'll put a link down in this video if you want to try it. It's and there. I mean, the link is good, I guess, as to there are the number of boxes left. But believe me, HelloFresh has no clue who I am, don't care who I am, and I'm just showing this to you because this is what we're doing, and it's made. I think it's really been helpful for us to stay healthier because it's all whole food and it's fresh. We're all finished with dinner, so we're going to sit down and have this dinner and maybe watch a Netflix thing, and then after that I'll probably go up and work on another assignment that I've got to get done before the end of this week. So it came out pretty good, if I say so myself. Hey, so it's 8:15. Dinner's finished. Watched a little TV, and I'm back up here in my office at my desk, going to do some more studying before I turn in. I'm trying to get to bed about 9:30 or 10 tonight. Do my best to get a minimum of 7 to 7.5 hours. You know, 8's probably better, but try to get 7. So I'm going to get done a little bit earlier tonight, get to bed a little bit earlier, and try to get up by 5:30 tomorrow morning. That'll give me a good solid day to knock out a lot of stuff. So I don't know if you found this video helpful, if you found it boring, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of how I'm trying to stay healthier, both from a nutrition standpoint and an activity standpoint, keep the stress level down. There's so much going on in PMHNP school, especially this semester. If you saw my video about my third semester, you know, it's just jam-packed. So you got to do things to keep yourself healthy. And it's got to be an active thing. So for me, it's intermittent fasting. Try to get 30 minutes a day of some type of physical activity, and eating very, very nutritiously if I can. So you got any thoughts, comments, please leave them below. I look at all the comments. I answer all of them. And if you think you want to join me in this journey as I continue through PMHNP school, through nurse practitioner school, please please click that subscribe button, and also click below. You can join our community below. A lot more info that I can share in that forum, but hope to see you there as well. Thanks.